This year, a Myrtle Beach man charged with murdering two people while he was out of jail for an attempted murder got out of jail again and was put on home detention.
And News 13's Abby O'Brien looked into home detention records and found out that this guy was not the only one. And in this News 13 special report, Abby asked why people with violent criminal charges are let right back out on the street.
In the summer of 2016, Warren Street in Myrtle Beach became a crime scene.
It doesn't make any sense.
Police say two men were shot in the street and later died.
We know those families. They are basically grieving now.
Calvin Ford was named a suspect. The next day, police found Ford in this home because he was wearing an ankle monitor. Police say Ford was on home detention for a 2015 shooting.
I consider them to be urban terrorists, and they're just wreaking havoc on our society, and they're doing it for fun.
Wesley Finkley was born and raised in the area.
Let's help solve the problem.
He was the keynote speaker at September's Stop the Violence rally in Myrtle Beach and said he's tired of seeing violent offenders back on the street.
They are making a mockery of the judicial system. There has to be safety guards in our society.
I reviewed the cases of every person on home detention in Horry County and found several other people with violent histories, like Saeed Vereen, who police say shot and paralyzed a teenager in Conway in 2012. Court records show he shot another person last Christmas, and a judge let him out on home detention while he waits for trial.
And that should never happen when you have a repeat offender.
15th Circuit Judge Benjamin Culbertson told me bonds are one of the most misunderstood parts of criminal cases.
They haven't been proven guilty of any crime.
He said judges consider whether someone's a danger to the community and whether they're a flight risk.
You get a lifetime resident of Georgetown County, Horry County, or whatever the case is, and all of their relatives are here, and they don't have any other place to go, then they're probably going to get a bond unless the crime is such that they've got an incentive to just take off and run.
Culbertson said it's hard to keep someone in jail before they're convicted.
If it's been denied, then there's no real incentive to bring the charge to trial.
He admitted it's a balancing test.
And you have to balance all of that against the presumption of innocence.
I understand that they've not been convicted in a court of law yet, and certainly I'm not trying to convict anyone. What I'm trying to say is that there has to be a holding period to make sure that society is safe until he or she has his or her day in court.
Reporting for News 13, I'm Abby O'Brien.